Diamonds in the rough. NFL Draft Diamonds. Time to shine.
Hi, my name is Jimmy Williams with NFL Draft Diamonds, and we are presented by the Hula Bowl. Today I have with me Dallis Flowers. He is a corner out of Pittsburg State. How you doing today, sir?
I'm good, and yourself?
Doing well, doing well. I realize you were actually formerly of Grandview, so definitely an interesting journey there for you so far. But before we get going, just tell me a little bit about you and kind of like your overall, story. Just tell me maybe where you're from and just kind of how you got to where you are.
All right. Yeah. I'm from Chicago, Illinois. On the west side of Chicago. Currently, Pittsburgh is my fourth school. So I went to Robert Morris University, NAIA. Now they switched to Roosevelt University. I was there for about 2 years. Transferred to a Division II school, Tiffin University in Ohio. I was there for the second semester of 2018. It was a coaching change for basketball because out of high school, I went to college for basketball and football. So it was a coaching change for basketball. So I had rights to transfer. And then 2018 fall, I transferred to Grandview University with my little brother, Brendan Flowers, the other corner. That was like a great opportunity for me and him. Like, who wouldn't want to play football with your brother? You know what I'm saying? So took that route, played 2019, 2020 there, won a bunch of games, Final Four appearance, Elite Eight appearance. Then I got my degree recently over the summer. So when I got my degree, I had options to transfer to a higher level. I was getting some feedback from NFL scouts like, I can stay at Grandview, like I'll be fine, but like if I have a chance to transfer up a level, like it can help me a lot. So I took that and I just ran with it. I had some offers. I had like obviously Pittsburg State, Northwest Missouri State, University of Louisiana Monroe, Southeast Missouri State, Western Illinois, Jacksonville State, bunch of D2s. So I mean, Pittsburg State just felt like home. You know what I'm saying? I was in Des Moines. That's about 4 hours from here. So, and I'm only here for about 4 months for a semester. So I really wasn't trying to go too far for 4 months. I mean, Pittsburg State is the number one winningest program in Division II history. Facilities is one of the best in the country. Good coaching staff, good players, nice tradition. So I mean, it just made sense, and it felt right at home.
So obviously, again, a long journey to get you to where you're at. Just kind of backtracking a little bit, just to kind of let people in on a bit of who you are. I mean, you were an All-American actually in the NAIA ranks. I mean, I think if people don't know, I mean, you got some pretty decent size to you as a corner. So I mean, when you get a guy who's very productive as you were, I mean, you had 5 interceptions in 2019. And then from there, like you were given like that All-American, status. And so like, having like all of these check marks, really, it's just, he's got like incredible size, like the experience is great. Like, I think that really helps you at the next level. But what do you feel is like maybe one of your better attributes as a player? What do you think separates you from a lot of different corners out there?
My speed and ball skills.
Gotcha. So I mean, if we were to, well, I don't know, like when you were growing up, or like, I don't know, who was it really that you liked, in the NFL? Who are you trying to emulate when you were a kid?
Actually, growing up, I was a receiver. So, and I was shorter. Like I hit my growth spurt my freshman year of college. Like I graduated high school, I was probably about 5'10". So I was pretty much short majority of my life, and I was a receiver. So my favorite player growing up was Mike Vick and Terrell Owens. So then
Gotcha.
I switched to corner. About sophomore year of high school. So
like since you've been a corner, who have you kind of, molded your game after? Is there a player in the league that maybe you try and view his tape and add it to your own?
Yeah, Marshawn Lattimore and Jalen Ramsey. Those are my 2 favorite players.
Nice. So I mean, obviously we've talked about you as a corner. what type of corner would you say that you are? Are you like a man-to-man corner, press corner, zone corner? Like, how would you define yourself as a corner?
I say I'm a man-to-man press corner. I could play both. I could play man and zone. But yeah, I definitely say I'm a man-to-man corner for sure.
All right. So I mean, obviously, big tough guy. There, able to kind of press up against almost anybody. What about? Oh, I don't know. What happened to you? You got you yourself, like, during the pandemic. Did you guys play at all, like in 2020? Like, if we were to, go back to that time.
Yes, NAI, it was 50, like half the country, like 50% of the country played their regular season in the fall, then the other half played in the spring. We played our regular season in the fall, and then we started playoffs back in April.
So you guys were kind of like, one of the very, fortunate few that actually played some games. So, I mean, you went out
Yeah.
there, you did your business. And then after that, I mean, you got an opportunity, like we had already mentioned, to go ahead and transfer up to Pittsburg State, which is Division II. And you started out there pretty hot, man. You had an interception in your first 3 games.
Yeah.
But I just kind of wanted to check with you, like, what do you feel has been like one of your more memorable moments of your career? I mean, whether it be one of those moments or like, even going back to Grandview, what really, sticks out in your brain?
I would say 2019 season. That's the first year I was an All-American, like the whole season. And we made a deep run. We lost in the semifinals. I was injured, like I didn't play, and our starting quarterback didn't play, and we lost to the defending champs about 3 points on the road without 2 starters. Like that season was a great season. Put me on the map. Like it was just a great season.
Great. So, obviously, great time there at Grandview. As you have transitioned to Pittsburg State, are there any teammates over there that have kind of helped you, I guess, become one of the boys there? Is there somebody there that you've really, I guess, I don't want to say cling to, but, we're able to really, hit it off with, like, immediately?
Yeah, pretty much everybody here. Everybody let me in with like opening arms. Everybody was friendly. Everybody made me feel safe out here, made me feel comfortable out here. So pretty much everybody, coaching staff as well. Coaching staff definitely made me feel welcome. Like it was an easy transition for me.
Nice. And another thing, Dallas, that happens is, when people are talking about small schoolers, they always wonder, well, I mean, this guy doesn't really face much competition. So I want to kind of, try and handle that question. So I mean, if people ask you that question, I mean, who are some of the guys that like you have faced that like you, you would say is maybe like your best competition?
Um, well, they say our conference the best conference in Division II. It's equivalent to the FCS. So I mean, we just played another D2 powerhouse, Northwest Missouri State. Um, and then when I was at Robert Morris my freshman year, we played Marion, and I'm trying to remember the wide receiver name. Oh, dang, I forget his name, but he was the only player, and I believe the 2017 draft, he was the only NAIA player to get invited to the draft. Oh, Krishan Hogan. I guarded him man to man as a redshirt freshman. So I mean, and I guarded another receiver from University of St. Francis, Indiana, Seth Coates. He was on the Cardinals practice squad. So I mean, I definitely guarded some good players.
Gotcha. Well, I mean, again, like if you're good enough, the NFL will find you. So,
Definitely.
and I think perhaps Dallas, you might be one of those guys. I mean, you might be one of those guys that actually gets that call, from an NFL team. I mean, heck, you even get drafted. So, but I guess before we get to all that, talk to me about I don't know. You'd mentioned it there before, coming into college, kind of being a dual sport athlete, playing some basketball. How do
Mm.
you feel like you playing basketball has helped you as a corner? Is there anything about like that sport you think has helped?
Yes. intensity and just like ball skills. Because basketball, it's a quick pace game. Like it could turn over. Like a turnover could happen and change defense to offense quick. And like instincts, definitely at corner is very key. And like basketball, I play point guard, so and to be a point guard, like you got to be tough and leadership. So that translates a lot to corner because you can't really play corner and be second guessing yourself. Like you have to have confidence at the corner spot because like one bad play could definitely like ruin the rest of your game. So that's key.
Right. And you kind of hinted a little bit at leadership. So, I mean, I just kind of want to, hit you with that. I mean, do you see yourself as a leader now on the team? I mean, being the new guy, I mean, and if so, what kind of a leader would we be getting at Dallas Flowers?
Yes, I would say that I'm a leader, and I'm not really the guy that like give people speeches every single game, but like I lead by my play. But when something needs to be said to the group or anybody, like I would definitely do it and say something.
Gotcha. Well, let's just take some time. I want to get to know who Dallas Flowers is outside of football. So, tell me a little bit about yourself. I mean, again, you had mentioned, from the Chicago area. So, I know a lot of guys, big Chicago guy like yourself, probably big basketball fan. I'm assuming you're a Bulls fan. I don't want to go there, right? Does that sound
Yeah,
accurate?
you can say that. You can
All
say
right.
that, yeah, because like that's the hometown. I support them.
All right. Well, no, that's fine. Anything else you want to share about yourself, like hobbies, interests, anything that you think people want to know about you that's interesting?
Hobbies, yeah. I love my family. I have a little brother, a big sister, and a big brother. My mom, my rock, and my dad. My mom, I'm close with my mom and my dad. If I'm not playing football or anything football related, I'm probably sleep. I'm just like hanging with my friends, stuff like that. Just chilling, really, or just watching like football clips, football games, and just learning from others and just seeing what I can do. Just visualizing myself making plays in certain situations. I'm a chill guy. None too much. I like going out from time to time. Just having fun.
Sure. Trying to think of a question just kind of out of nowhere, but you got maybe like a favorite movie? Like, is there a favorite movie of yours where like whenever it's on TV, you got to stop and you got to watch it?
Yeah. Off the top of my head right now, Training Day and probably Friday at the next.
All right, gotcha. Well, I mean, some good stuff there. Both of them. I mean, you got Training Day, isn't that with? That's with Denzel, right? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Denzel.
Definitely one of the best to do it. So,
Definitely.
Dallas, as we begin to wind down this interview, I always try my best to ask guys this one question. It's really just the why question. And the why question really meaning like, why do you do what you do and just kind of your overall motivation. So go ahead and hit us with that, man. Why do you play this game of football?
I've been playing football since about 5th grade. My first love was basketball. I started playing basketball. I was about 3 years old, and I got older and older. And I want to say about my freshman year of college, like my football coach was like, "You shouldn't really be here, but we glad that you came here," stuff like that. But you could have if you take this serious, like you could have a chance of playing at the next level. So I always loved the game of football. You know what I'm saying? But once he told me that, and I would just start like talking to my dad about it, and he was telling me like, if I take it serious, like I got the tools, I'm capable, I got the talent and stuff like that. So really, I do it for me because I love the sport, and then I do it for my family as well, so that I can put them in a better situation that they're in now. So.
Gotcha. Well, I mean, obviously, I mean, you might actually get a chance to do that. I mean, I do think that a lot of NFL teams are on top of you when they want to know like a little bit about you. So if you have that moment to give all of those NFL teams your pitch as to why they need to take a chance on you, maybe draft you, sign you. What is it that they really need to know about you?
if they take a chance on me, they're gonna get a hard worker. Somebody gonna come in that's gonna be dedicated, somebody who's a good listener, a good learner, and I believe that I'm the best kept secret in the draft.
Right. Well, I mean, obviously one of these guys that I feel is moving, creeping up boards, just kind of like in the background. So I mean, I know somebody's paying attention to you. So I mean, obviously, keep on doing what you're doing. I mean, again, when you got a corner of your size, of your playmaking ability, your speed, your overall makeup, I mean, I think that teams really need to know who you are and pay attention to what's going on at Pittsburg State. I mean, great program there. I mean, a lot of great, teammates of yours as well out there. So, Dallis, I do wish you best of luck the remainder of this season. Okay.
Thank you. You as well.
All right. Again, I have with me Dallis Flowers. He's a corner out at Pittsburg State. Definitely check him out.